All right, diving right on in, we are going to be reviewing the Makita 5-inch random orbital sander. B05041 is the model number. First optics is it's packaged incredibly well, and it came out of the box exactly as advertised. I am tossing things that I know I won't be using because they just take up room in my shop, and I always use dust extraction. So I don't need that guy, but I guess that's great if you don't have dust extraction. First concern, will my Festool dust extraction hose fit to it? It does, but not very well. So that's the first kind of short side. The second one is, no pun intended, short-sided. The cord is short. Festool does a great job of giving you room to work on like a ladder or low down space or far away corner. This Makita, if I had a serious complaint up front, the power cord's a little short. Hook and loop fits really well. Everything works as advertised. There's your variable speed. The trigger is actually very comfortable. It's got an auto lock, so you don't have to hold it down and get trigger finger. And right away, I see this thing can orbit very quickly, which I like. So we're gonna dive on in and see how this thing sands out. Now this is some 3/4 S3S walnut, and you can see it's got planar chatter. So the very first thing I wanna do is just test this sander, how it works on planar chatter. And normally I'd be coming in with my Rotex 150 EQ on a grind mode to get rid of something like this, but then I have a lot of pigtails and perhaps grind marks to contend with, then I have to grit up higher than I might want. So starting with a 150 grit on the highest speed, I just dive right in. And it does a fantastic job of getting rid of the planar chatter from the mill. You know, I would say that those ridges are no more than a 30-second high and deep, those peaks and valleys, but still pretty impressive. Moving on to the fourth side of the S3S, the rough sawn side. We're gonna go straight in and just test this out. Now, for dust extraction, if you don't have full contact on your surface, you get less of it. So that's the first kind of issue, but that's with any sander. My second impression of this function was it's pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a fresh pad of paper, but it wasn't bogging down. And as you see, there's no pigtailing on the surface of this board, which is the reason I bought this sander. I should mention at this point that this sander is less than $150. I believe it's online for $119. And Amazon even offers financing, which is crazy, with like no interest. So now just testing out the backside of this thing. You know, I really just want to see the functionality and how it feels in my hand over time. The vibration is pretty low, but enough to knock off my dust extraction hose. So again, if you're gonna go full time with this sander while utilizing Festool dust extraction system, I recommend getting an adapter, creating one, or using the old duct tape trick that works too. Now, a colleague of mine here in Nashville long ago taught me that using a pencil on your veneer or even hardwood projects is a great way to see if you've sanded enough thoroughly to get rid of pigtails. If it gets rid of pencil lead marks, it should get rid of pigtails. And it worked very quickly to get rid of everything. And there was very minimal pigtailing, only from areas that I kind of pushed too hard down. All in all, would I recommend this sander? Absolutely. It competes right up there with some of the Festool products, to be honest with you, the finish sanders, for the price point. Obviously, they're in a different league. But for a sander that's coming in under 200, under 150, the Makita 5-inch Orbital, I've had it now for about 6 months, and I absolutely love this sander. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And check out the sander if you're looking for a new one. See ya.